now. Let's go here. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's see. So I've been working on the Canadian faction here. Why is it still saying it's waiting for me? There we go. Yeah, I guess it's just a little behind.
Saying it's waiting for me. There we go. Yeah, I guess it's just a little behind.
A little bit behind there. Okay, but I'm good. I'm good now, guys. Anyway, I'm working on the Canadian faction here. I made a Canadian video last night. They are the assault class for the Allies. I did the assault leader, so I'm going to stick to the assault leader because I really didn't do a whole lot about the Lee Enfield Mark III. I focused mostly on the M1911 and the Webley pistol. So I'm going to go in and use the Lee Enfield here for a while. I plan to be on 3 hours tonight, so we'll see what happens as we go along. I'll probably go back and play around with the Webley and the 1911, but we're going to start with the Lee Enfield. I didn't get to show too much about how the gas can affect people too, and so on and so on. I posted that video last night, so if you all want to check that out, you can check that out and see what I talked about. I talked a lot about the differences between the 1911 and the Webley revolver. They're both great weapons. I personally prefer the 1911. You know what? I don't know if I put my squad on friends only. I prefer the 1911, but the Webley revolver's decent as well. It's got some pros and cons to it against the 1911. The better class, in my opinion, is the Webley class, or the Webley squad. But the 1911, I think, is the better pistol. Again, I only spent a few minutes on the Lee Enfield, so we're going to play around with the Lee Enfield for a while, for at least half the go live. And then maybe I'll play around with the other two pistols again. I found that I got more kills with the Webley pistol squad over the 1911 because the 1911, all you get for a secondary is the binoculars, where with the Webley, you get a Mills bomb, and you still get the gas and the assault order. Personally, the best overall weapon in class is the Lee Enfield because, well, it just fits better with my play style. However, the better squad is the one with the Webley. So anyway, we're live again here. Looks like we're... I can't remember what map this is. But anyway, the Lee Enfield for the assault leader has a bayonet, so it's a great melee. I really don't like this map, but we'll try to get there. Whoa! Somebody just came in and flanked us all. My goodness. Wagley Trout 5394. Well. Anyway, guys, I hope you're having a good night. I just got back from the Bald Eagle days down at the Quad City Expo Center. I got a bunch of pictures of some cool animals. Had a lot of fun. Got some goodies, too. Got some fudge and some homemade licorice and a few other different things. Talked with some of the animal preserve people, like the Big Run Wolf Ranch, which they're really cool. Really good people. Found out that you can actually symbolically adopt an animal there. Thinking about adopting a pig. The lady I was talking to, Raina, she helps run it. Her dad owns the ranch. Said that the pig that they saved doesn't get a whole lot of love. And, well, my grandmother loved pigs. So I'm thinking about maybe looking up that and maybe donating a little bit of money. But I got quite a bit of animals, quite a bit of wolves, a bear, a bunch of other animals there. They had a Canadian lynx there at the Bald Eagle days. It was a really cute big kitty. Kind of shy. They had a porcupine. at a American bald eagle. There was an owl. Of course, I love owls. I always say if you're going to be an animal, be a bird so you can shit on everybody. And of course, if you're going to be a bird, be an owl, because owls, well, especially the great horned ones, well, they'll eat other birds if they need to. You. But anyway, it was a fun little thing. I enjoyed myself. That's all that matters. But here I am again with you all tonight, hanging out, trying to survive no man's land again. I'm currently working on other content as well outside of my gaming videos. I just got to get things set up with OBS and play around a little bit. I'm working on some paranormal content. Like I said, it's in the works. It just takes a little bit of time. But anyway, here we are surviving the trenches, no man's land. Well, we're not really in no man's land. We're in the trenches on this map. This is Bosage or Champagne? Is this Champagne? I think that this is Champagne. Well, anyway. A little bit about the Lee Enfield here. It's got a 10-round clip, and I have found that I die before I use all 10 rounds, which honestly is kind of advantageous when I get 60 kills a match. Darth Vader killed me. Well, thank you, Darth, I guess. It's got great melee because of the bayonet. You got to deal with a little bit of sway, but not too much, as you can see there. The Lee Enfield has got some of the best sights in game, next to the Ross rifle, which the Canadians use the Ross rifle. I just can't remember what class it is. I'd have to look it up. I think it's the specialist class that uses the Ross rifle. So I can't wait to make that video, because the Ross rifle has the best sights in game, in my opinion. But the Lee Enfield is wonderful. It's a great long-range weapon. It's good in the trenches because of the bayonet. It's a one-shot kill across the board. So, there you have it. But I got a bunch of pictures, like I said, of the animals tonight at the Bald Eagle Days. I was thinking about posting some of them for a short. Slim Jesus. Was Jesus ever fat? So, anyway, I hope you guys are having a good weekend so far. I went and got some pizza from Little Caesars. Oh, I gotta fall back. Holy crap. I'm about to stuff my face full of these little Crazy Puff things. Little Crazy Puff cheesy things are good. But I'm ready to hang out, do some videos here. Maybe I'll see some people come online. But I plan to maybe go live tomorrow. I don't know yet. I've got a couple of things to do. I got to set up my computer with OBS and play around with it. I got to get my oil changed and do adult things, you know. Fun, but not really fun. So I'm planning to still go live tomorrow. If I don't go live, I'll probably at least post another video. I'm going to be doing the flanker squad with the Canadians next for my video. I'm also, well, it's my weekend off, so I'm also just going to chill and relax. Maybe work on some other content outside of my gaming. Like I said, I'm really working on some paranormal things. I got some really good paranormal content for you guys. It's just planning it and taking notes, making a little bit of a script. Plan to start with an introduction video and then start off with my first episode being about my first paranormal experience when I was 6. So like I said, I got a lot of content in the works. I work full time, so it's just getting the time to do a lot of it and learning some of the technology. I found that OBS is a beast. It's got so much to it, And I'm a dunce when it comes to technology, so I'm kind of like, oh, I guess it's kind of hit and miss on what I find out and what I do and blah, blah, blah. So I apologize ahead of time if my OBS skills aren't the greatest. Ooh, somebody shot some gas at us here. Let me put my mask on here. Oh, Darth Vader killed me again. Well, thanks again, Darth. But like I said, I've got great content in the works. It's just being able to get to it right away and whatnot. And, well, you know how life gets sometimes. Put my mask back on here. I'm not getting close enough to get any melee kills. I've got my melee kills up to I think about 500 now. Thank God, because I need like 3,000 or 5,000 or something like that to get some stupid medal. So hopefully I'll get some melee kills here. With the Lee Infield squad here. Melee! With the Lee Infield squad here, you don't get the Mills bomb, unfortunately, so I can't be chucking Mills bombs at people. It doesn't even have another secondary because it's got a bayonet. But, oh, I thought that, oh, somebody killed me. That's another one down. Bite me. Oh, that didn't sound good. Somebody was screaming. Anyway, I hope you guys' this weekend's going good. It's Friday. People keep talking about the Bears-Packers game tomorrow. I could really care less, but I guess go Bears. Again, when it comes to football, I haven't paid much attention, but I've always been a Colts fan. Nobody really ever hates the Colts, so I find that being a Colts fan is easier than being a Bears or a Packers fan. So, but that game's tomorrow night. I hope my Bears and Packers fans take it easy on each other. Like I said, people can get kind of nasty about it. Darth Vader killed me again. Well, I'm about to stuff my face full of these crazy puff thingies. They call this the beehive area. But anyway, I was going to look up a bunch of World War I facts here, but I got kind of lazy and didn't, so I'd be filling you full of useless knowledge that I have, but I got kind of lazy and was like, I need to sleep a little bit more today, so I didn't look up any World War I facts. But more World War I facts are in the works, too. When it comes to World War I facts, my knowledge is very little outside of what documentaries I watch. I've watched a bunch of documentaries on World War I, but when it comes down to the little detail facts, got a lot to learn with it. So anyway, that's been my weekend so far. Like I said, it's my 3-day weekend, so I'm just kind of kicking it back, hanging out, trying to survive no man's land again, trying to pack heaven with fresh souls. But I really do not like this map. But well, we'll see how many souls we can pack in heaven for God. So anyway, it's not been a bad start to the new year for me. Like I said, I really started focusing on making content, and I've had a lot of fun with it. So the new year for me hasn't been too bad so far. Hope everybody else has been going okay. Who is shooting at me? Melee. Another melee. Oh, somebody Flammenwerfered me. Bigfoot Flammenwerfered me. Well, thanks for Flammenwerfering me, Bigfoot. So anyway, a little bit more about the Bald Eagle days here that I went to. I really found that the people at the Big Run Wolf Ranch are great people. Check out their website. They got a website here. Let me grab that little brochure that I got from Raina. Raina's dad, she said her dad owns the ranch since 1986. And it's on 9 acres. And like I said, they got all kinds of animals. Bears, porcupines, sloths, wolves, lynxes, porcupines, all kinds of cool animals. Pigs, donkeys, a big, big bear. Anyway, the website for Big Run Wolf Ranch is www.bigwolfranch.org. Now, they are a non-profit organization, and they live off of donations. They say they do fairly decent, but you guys, there's a lot of things to do when you're taking care of animals. Just the Canadian lynx alone, I was told tonight, eats 9 pounds of meat a week. 9 pounds of meat a week. So they get a lot of donations from like a lot of the local farmers with the meat and whatnot. But they said the biggest expense they have is the medical stuff, which makes sense because I mean if you got hundreds of animals which they said Raina said that they've saved and rescued. They've got to take care of them medically. So their biggest cost, I think she said, was the medical side of taking care of these animals. So if you guys get a chance, Raina Runty, I believe was her name, seemed like a wonderful person. I got to talk to her and a couple of her people. Wonderful, wonderful people. She really, really loves and cares about the animals and loves what she does. Take a look at their website. You can donate, you can volunteer there, and like I said, they got like a special symbolic adoption thing where you can melee. Oh, we meleeed each other. They got a special like symbolic adoption thing where you can donate like $30 to one of the animals, and they send you updates on the animals, how the animals are doing, send you pictures and whatnot, kind of like what they do for other, like if you adopt something other in wherever other country or whatnot. Kind of they do it symbolically like that, and I thought that was kind of cool. It helps them take care of the animals. She said that the pig, which I don't remember what the pig's name was, but the pig and the donkey don't get much love. And, well, my grandmother loved pigs. So, like I said, I'm thinking about maybe adopting that little pig. Oh. Got another melee. At least I'm getting some melee kills. But again, check out the Big Run Wolf Ranch. Those people seemed wonderful. They really care about what they do. Go on there, donate, adopt one of the animals, for goodness sakes. They had some cute animals. Like I said, they got a big bear. They got all kinds of wolves, the gray wolves named Morrow. They got a cool porcupine. The porcupine was there at the Bald Eagle days. It was just kind of shy and quiet. It was kind of rolled up in a ball, kind of shying away from people. But the Canadian lynx is really cool. But anyway, again, the name was Big Run Wolf Ranch. Again, Raina seemed like a wonderful person. And her dad, I think she said, bought the ranch in 1986. And then the town grew up around it, she said. It's kind of cool. But they take care of a lot of animals. Like I said, they've got tons and tons. Armadillos, porcupines, and whatnot. So if you ever get a chance, take a look at their website. Donate some money to them. Adopt one of the animals. Like I said, they said their biggest expense was the medical care for the animals because they get a lot of donations, like I said, from some of the farmers and the public. For the food, they mostly raw meats and stuff like that to feed the animals. Just the Canadian lynx alone, like I said, eats 9 pounds of meat a week. 9 pounds of meat a week. So. I also believe the brochure. What did I do with that brochure? The brochure said that they do events, scheduled presentations, private guided tours, overnight camping since it's on 9 acres, all kinds of stuff, photo shoots and whatnot. So, sounds like a fun time. They're out of Lockport, Illinois, which is up by Joliet, up by Chicago there, like 2.5 hours away from where I live. And, Lockport. So, there you have it, guys. Learned some cool facts about animals tonight. I learned that the Canadian... Oh, I got Flamenwerfert again. The Canadian lynx runs... Like, the high end speed it runs is like 42 miles an hour. And I was like, wow, I wouldn't have thought it would have been that fast. But I got pictures of the Canadian lynx tonight. It's a cute little thing. Not really little, but it's about the size of a medium dog. But that's been my night so far, guys. I know I'm not talking too much about in-game stuff, but I had a lot of fun tonight, and I wanted to share with you guys about the Big Run Wolf Ranch in Lockport, Illinois. So anyway, back to some gaming stuff here. Again, I'm using the Lee Enfield rifle here. I do not like this map. I mean, it's fun to run around and melee people, but it's not a good map to really show you what the Lee Enfield can do. The Lee Enfield's somebody came up behind me and shot me in the back. Well, that dirty bastard. Anyway, the Lee Enfield, like I said, it's got really good sights on it. It's got a 10-round clip. The next class I'm going to be doing video-wise is the flanker squad, which has got a sawed-off version of the Lee Enfield, which I do not like. I do not like it. The sights on it suck. You would think it would act like a shotgun because it's sawed off, but it really doesn't. It doesn't have much of a bullet spread. So you'll be seeing why I dislike it, and I'll go over why I dislike it more in my next video. Like I said, I posted a video last night on the Assault Leader class, which I'm playing with right now. You can check that out. Whoa! You can check that out. Like I said, I spent most of my time with the 1911 pistol and the Webley revolver, which I'll probably play with a little bit here. Again, I plan to go for 3 hours. Now I'm gonna stuff my face with some Crazy Puffs. Yummy. Thank you, Little Caesars, for creating these Crazy Puff things. Heck, I like their Crazy Puff things more than their actual pizza. Except for maybe the deep dish Detroit style thing. That's really good. And I found the cheese sauce on the stuffed pretzel crust is pretty good, too. Somebody's got an automatic pistol. Sorry if you're hearing my crunching, but I'm hungry and, well, these darn Crazy Puffs are good. Okay. Let's see, we're going into some smoke here. Is that a bad guy? Yep. Should have went up and meleeed him. Didn't even know I was behind him. That's my guy. We did something good, guys. Yay! What was that guy's handle there? Man, those guys using those automatic pistols in this trench, man, they got a big advantage. Oh man, I'm dropping pizza everywhere. Oh, anyway, I hope you all are hanging out tonight. I can't believe it's already getting close to the middle of January already. Sorry, I'm stuffing my face. Oh, I'm about to leave the combat zone here. Is that a good guy or bad guy? That's a good guy. Oh, I was about to melee my own player. Gas, gas, gas. I guess I could probably fire my gas here. Let's find a place to fire my gas just for shits and giggles. That's another reason why I don't... Damn! That's another reason why I don't really like this map, is because you just run through the trenches. You can't really do much outside of that. Some people like it, but my play style for this is, you know, shoot down across no man's land and get as many kills as you can. I like just hanging out in no man's land, just picking away at people. I'm still very Napoleonic style when it comes to that type of thing. Dude, you should have put your mask on. Did you not see the gas that was flying around? Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's melee this guy. Melee, melee! Come on, come back, you little bastard. There we go. Oh, he meleeed me first. How dare he? Mm. Sorry, stuffed my face again. So anyway, we are going 3 hours tonight. Maybe even another 3 hours tomorrow. Oh, thank heavens this map is over. Anyway, that's at least the Lee infield in the trenches. Now let's try to see if they put us on a good map where I can show you how good long range it is. I didn't do so hot on this round here. Let me see. 19 and 22. Yeah, that's why I don't like that map. I can't pronounce that. Saint Mihiel or Artois. Let's go to the Artois region. Or that's what I'm voting for, at least. Yay, we're going to Artois. Crouching or proning will increase your accuracy. Unless you're Matt Van Winkle, who, well, just can't frickin' aim. Okay, let's have some fun on this map here. Let's show you how good Lily infield is long range. Attack! Oh, I guess I could probably place my marker here. Let's see. No, let's place my attack marker right about there. I'm not going to have my guys run right at pillboxes and stuff. That would be like suicide or something. So let's head now. The chlorine gas takes a little bit while to build up, unfortunately. So we're going to let that build up. Boom! Another soul in heaven. Excuse me. That tasted like cheesy puff. Okay, let's plant this right here. Where is everybody? Well, I guess let's just run up and down the trench here, see if I can... Do not advance any further. Okay, let me see. Let's go this way then. I try to stick with my command aura, but there's nobody around. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Horrible, horrible aim. Well, at least somebody followed my order there. So again, back a little bit here, gaming-wise. The Lee Enfield will be featured in most of my videos to come with the Canadians, because that's the main rifle they use, minus the Ross rifle on the Specialist. So you will be seeing me play with the Lee Enfield quite a bit, because I like using the Lee Enfield. I can't wait to show you guys the Ross rifle. Now, the game's description said the Ross rifle did not do well in the trenches. It wasn't durable enough, but in this game, I think it does darn fine. So, anybody coming? Anybody coming? Where's my chlorine gas at? Not even halfway full yet. I think it takes forever. Stop it. Stop it. Ah, got somebody. That guy gonna come around the corner here and try to stab me? You guys are out in the open standing up there. Stop standing out in the open. I'm just gonna try to stick to my command aura here. Who's firing a machine pistol at me? Huh. Little sneaky bastard. Whoa! Melee. Melee'd that guy right in the face. Oh. Darth Vader got me again. Damn it, Darth. Cheesy, poofy thingy. How'd we lose the trench, damn it? Ugh. Oh, hello. Good night. See if I can put some more souls in heaven here. Melee. Melee, the Flammenwerfer jackass. I call that guy a jackass because he always kills me. But, I think the Flammenwerfer thing's pretty cool, actually. Okay, let's see. Has my gas built up yet? 3/4 of the way full. Thing takes forever. Dude. Okay, what's that? Let's see, nice long range here. A little bit of sway, not too much. You're going to deal with a little bit of sway since you got the bayonet, but it's not too bad. Get out of my way, you bastard. There we go. There's another one. A couple of fresh kills for heaven. did it, almost got my chlorine gas. Almost. Dead horsey. See all these guys running around here. Man, my aim sucks. You really got to get the first shot off, because if you don't and kill the guy, you're done. Okay. Let's see here. Let's get back to putting some souls in heaven here. At least I got a few melee kills out of this. Is that guy alive? I guess not. Man, that guy's using that machine pistol. He's really got a huge advantage in the trench, doesn't he? I've used that a little bit, playing with the German side, and it is fairly decent. I haven't played with that one in a while. I'll have to go try that one out. Let's see here. Okay, let's fire my chlorine gas. You bastard! I guess if you just expose yourself in no man's land like that, you're just gonna get shot regardless. Trying to place my gas. Mustard gas. Let's see if I can place it here. Let's place it next to my, let's get a little closer here. The sucky thing is, the only squad on the Canadian Assault Leader team that has the binoculars is the, hold on a second here. Let's put the gas right here. Is the squad that you use the 1911. I typically don't use the binoculars, but I found when I was using the 1911 squad, I used the binoculars quite a bit. Again, if you're more worried about placing your assault order and placing your mustard gas, use those binoculars and use the 1911 class. But if you're focused mostly on kills, or just flat out running around killing people, the Webley revolver is your best bet. Mostly because the Mills bomb can get you multiple kills at once, which I had a lot of fun. I took out a couple of squads at a time with the Mills bomb. There's also the egg grenade in the Canadian faction, which the egg grenade's pretty cool. You can throw it farther than the Mills bomb, but I don't think it kills as well as the Mills bomb. I think the Mills bomb has more of a kill spread. But you can't throw the Mills bomb as far, I found. Okay. Just go to the mustard gas. Use it as cover. Squad spawn. Charge. There, I got a mustard gas kill. I put my assault order right here. Guy just popped right in front of me there. What the hell was that? Hate it when that happens, especially when it's the AI. It's like, dude, don't jump in front of me like that. So one of the reasons why I actually chose to do videos on the Canadian faction is looking at my analytics numbers on my videos. 6% of my viewers are from Canada. So I thought my Canadian viewers would love this. Now, 1% of my viewers are from Finland. How the hell that happened, I don't know, but thank you to my Finland viewers, I guess. There's no Finland faction here, but at least there's a Canadian faction. Never been to Finland. From what I hear, or I watched a documentary about, it sounds like Finland's like the Alabama of Scandinavia. I guess like it's just they got to worry about Russia invading Finland, so they've got pretty crazy people there, and they're armed to the teeth. So, Finland, the Alabama version of Scandinavia. Never thought people would ever say that, considering that Alabama is like one of the hottest places in the U.S. since it's like humidity is like 9,000. And Finland's like the coldest country on this planet. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm talking out my ass on that. I'm just throwing that out there. So anyway, thank you to my Finland viewers. I see a lot of Canadians come through here. I work at a hotel, so I see a lot of Canadians stay at our hotel. That's kind of fun talking to them, hearing them say "a" and "a boot" and all that. They're actually pretty fun. They're a lot like us Midwesterners. I had a guy tell me yesterday, he's like, there's really not that much difference between here and where I live in Canada. And I think he said he lived in like Kingston. So I was like, well, at least it's like kind of like going and staying at home when you're traveling, I guess. But so anyway, thank you, Canadian viewers, for supporting me. If I could aim, there we go. Never been to Canada. Always kind of wanted to go just to say, hey, I was in Canada, eh? But haven't been able to do that yet. They got some interesting history back with the fur trade and whatnot, and War of 1812, where they actually kicked Americans' asses. But anyway, again, thank you to my Canadian viewers for supporting me and, well, just being overall nice people. Most of the Canadians I've dealt with where I work, they're actually really are nice. Nicer than a lot of people. Never had a problem with a Canadian at work. It looks like Darth Vader's just running around with the machine pistol, just flinging bullets down at everybody, and apparently it's working for him. Kingston, I can't remember where he said Kingston was, in Ontario, maybe? I'd have to look that up again. But I had a paranormal convention a couple of months back. I had some people there from Nova Scotia and Toronto area and everything. Nice people, nice people. So, again, thank you, Canada and my Canadian friends, for watching my streams. So, I guess I could say I'm dedicating my Canadian faction videos to you Canadians. How's about that? You know, the one thing about Canada is they have poutine. If you guys ever had poutine, most people who I have talked to that have who have eaten poutine love poutine, and well, for good reason. If If you never had poutine, please eat poutine because it is delicious. It's like fries and gravy and all kinds of yumminess. It's like the only Canadian food that I know. I don't know if you guys ever watched the movie Canadian Bacon, but there's one scene in there where the guy's like, yeah, nobody ever says I'm going to go out and buy some Canadian food and go eat Canadian food, but I tell you what, man, poutine's some good stuff. I haven't had some good poutine in a while. There's no poutine here in the Quad Cities. There's a good place that has poutine in Des Moines and Chicago, but there's no poutine here in the Quad Cities, and that's just a damn shame. It's a nice hearty meal. You could make just poutine itself just a meal. Oh, I'm not attacking. Oh, landed on the barbed wire too. Wow. Well, I guess I could probably place my assault order in a better spot. 1st Battalion Royal Munster Fusiliers. Well, thanks for joining. Let's see if I can place my... Is that a bad guy there? Man, these Germans are starting to kick our ass a little bit here. So, like I said, I've watched a bunch of documentaries about World War I. Let me see if I can place this real quick. And it sounds like the Canadian forces, I mean, even the... Whoa! Thank you, Darth Vader, for shooting me in the back again, you little bastard. Anyway, even the game says, the Germans considered the Canadians one of the, top elite forces in or on the Western Front. So I tip the cap to you, Canada, on that one, because most of us Americans, well, we kind of look at you as, well, I don't want to say wussies or anything, but I even had a Canadian tell me one time, like, your Navy consists of a rowboat with duct tape and a shotgun to it or something like that. So, I mean, that's kind of how we Americans look at Canadians, but their history tells a very, very, very different story. So, especially with World War I. Now, I don't know too much about Canadian forces in World War II. However, the Canadian forces in World War I were a force to be reckoned with. And like I said, I watched documentaries on it, and I was like, man, those guys are actually... Now, that was a lucky headshot there. But so anyway, I tip my cap to you Canadian forces, especially the World War I vets that are all dead now. But anyway. Little German bastard. Got him. I want to melee some more people, but let me see here. Let me just stick my head up over the parapet and get shot and killed right away. Oh, Canada, my home and native land. Their song's kind of cool. Their national anthem. I don't know. Their flag, though. I don't tremble when I see a maple leaf or anything, but at least their national anthem's kind of cool. Ah! Let's just put my... I guess I could probably place my assault order a little bit better than that. At least for retaking the trenches. Whoa, now! Stop moving so I can shoot you. Damn it, Darth Vader! Just under 5 minutes left in the match as I stuff my face. I wonder what the pizza's like in Canada. I wonder what their beer's like, too. Now, there are some Canadian beers here that we can get at the store, but I always kind of turn my nose up at Canadian beer because, well, it's Canadian. But there might be some really good Canadian beer. I don't know. Typically, when I drink beer, it's mostly German beer. But I'll have to look up some good Canadian beer. Okay, let's try to stick to this command aura. Maybe I can get my... Damn it! Damn! Oh, I got him. I thought I missed him. Did that guy's guts just go flying on that officer there? So again, trying to survive no man's land, but it's not going so well. Can't aim tonight. Got some really good players online for the Germans here. Normally my aim's a little better than this. But again, the Lee Enfield's a great weapon. It's just my aim sucks. Let's see, how long have we been on here? Just under an hour. Oh, we got plenty of time just to play around and try to survive no man's land. Okay. Try to get back to my command aura here. Seems to be a lot of action around my command aura. Oh, I guess I could... What are you doing, you little bastard? Oh. That was my own guy. I'm sorry, bro. Okay. They took the trench again, the little bastards. Little German bastards. Even though my family's, like, all German. Let's see. So a little bit more about the Canadian faction squad here. They utilize the trench club. Now, personally, I am not a fan of the trench club. I think it's useless. I got really frustrated with using it because it seemed like I would get maybe one kill, maybe two before I died. So I say, unless you're really serious about getting melee kills and using a trench club, don't bother with it. Again, I found that I maybe got one kill before I died, maybe two, because most of the other players are using pistols, machine pistols. As you can see tonight, the Germans are utilizing those machine pistols tonight and just making our lives a living hell with the machine pistols. So you're not going to get too many kills with the trench club. You're not going to get close enough. And I found it very frustrating. So unless you're very serious about just running around with the trench club, don't bother with it. Didn't really... I showed a little bit about the trench club in my video, but the trench club's more utilized in the... I think it's the specialist class and the raider class especially. So when I make those videos, I am not going to focus on the trench club. So if you guys want to learn more about the trench club or how to best utilize it, I am not going to be the one to tell you how to use the damn thing because, well, I think the trench club is pointless. Most gas and melee kills. I really sucked in that match, though. 29 and 25, yeah. They got some really good players on the German side tonight, so they're kicking my ass, and of course, I can't. Let's go to Argonne. I can't aim tonight. Maybe it's because I'm stuffing my face with pizza. So let's play around a little more with the Lee infield. You can see how decent of a weapon it is, and then maybe I'll switch to the Webley and the 1911 here in a little bit. But again, I kind of wanted to focus on the Lee infield for my go live, since I didn't really talk about it too much on my video last night. I was a little long-winded on my video. It wasn't the best video, but it wasn't bad. Again, I focused more on the 1911 and the Webley.
Welcome to the front.
Andre Bolodaio, 356. Boladeo? Say that 3 times fast. Boladeo, Boladeo, Boladeo? Maybe? Now, when I was playing the other night with the, I believe it was the Webley squad, I would throw my Mills bombs in this trench over here and get multiple kills. Oh, that's right, I don't have the gas yet. So this map is good for getting multiple kills when you're using the Mills bomb. Oh, that's a miss. There we go. There we go. There's a couple of fresh kills for you. There's another fresh kill. Heaven's getting some souls right now. Whoa, look at all those Germans. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, let's try to... Is that where I placed my command order? My assault order? Can I get... Okay, not even halfway on the gas buildup yet. Try to place my... Let's place my attack order right there for right now. Let's try to weave my way around the barbed wire. Got 1 kill. There's a 2nd kill. Where are all these Germans coming from? Holy smoke. Well, at least we took the trench. Let's get to my command aura. Where'd that shot come from? Oh, from there, I guess. Yummy. So, again, you can see the Lee Enfield is a great weapon. It's just my aim sucks. That guy must be wearing Kevlar. If I can get down here, get a couple of melee kills. Melee! I guess I could... Oop. A little bit of sway on that. Pop, 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 pop. Okay. Back in my command aura. I guess I could probably place my command aura a little better than where it's at. So let's find a better spot for my command aura. Did that guy get shot here? Or? No, he didn't. I'm going to melee that son of a bitch. There we go. Oh, that guy got shot. So let's place my attack order right here. Right at the end of the trench. Oh! Bad reaction time there on me. My goodness. At least that encompasses a third of the trench, though, I guess. Got him. Man, talking about poutine. Now I want some poutine. Ah, you bastard, have a machine pistol.
Eyes up! Enemy incoming!
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Darth Vader hasn't killed me in a while. That's kind of shocking. I wonder if he's still playing. Da 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 da. He was the one running around with the machine pistol. Somebody else must have took his spot. Damn it. Stop walking. Stop moving. There we go. Oop. Man, my aim sucks tonight. My God. Let's retake this trench, fellas. Bastard. Bastard! Da, 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 da. Maybe if Darth Vader's not online anymore, maybe he's still affecting me with the Force or something. The dark side of the Force. I tend to stay to the light side of the Force, but when Darth Vader's got his hands on you. Got that, SOB. Yep. Ooh, he ducked on me there. Let me see. Yeah. Huh? There we go. Damn, there's like hordes of Germans here. Lord have mercy on us all. Reload here really quick. Haven't been able to really utilize my mustard gas. Da, 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 da. Whoa now, hey. I think I got that guy in the throat. Oh, you bastard. There we go. Who shot me? Screw the summertime. Okay. Let's see. Well, at least we're tied trench number wise here. Let's keep tossing each other back and forth on who gets this trench here. How did I miss that guy? At least I got a couple of kills there. Oops. Fall back, fall back. Whoa, didn't get a chance to fall back. That Griffinisk must have taken over for Darth Vader. Oh, I got that stupid frickin' song in my head now. Damn it. That's what happens. That's what happens. Let's place my attack order here. Here we can stand up. Well, I guess since they keep pushing us back, I'm just going to throw my gas right here. At least use it for some kind of protection. I typically try to save my my mustard gas for assaults, but we're not really assaulting much in this. We keep retreating. So I guess if they're going to come across that little area there, they're going to have to put their mask on. That'll at least protect us and give us some cover. Yeah, I typically do not use the mustard gas for defensive purposes. I typically use it for assault purposes because it takes so long to rebuild back up. But since we're retreating constantly, the Germans are kicking our ass tonight. I'm just going to use it for defensive purposes. You bastard. There we go. My squad is sticking to my command order a little bit, I guess. They attacking our left flank more, I guess, now? Sure, I thought they were coming down here towards the center, but I guess they're attacking us on the flank a little more. Well, at least I got a chlorine gas kill. I'm still actually shocked at how many chlorine gas kills I've been getting using the mustard gas. Oh, I got another one. Nice. I found that I'm getting, every time I shoot the mustard gas for an assault, I'm getting at least 5+ kills from it. And typically it's the initial, I caught without my gas mask. But I also found that you can really use it for good cover when you're assaulting too, because it gets pretty dense and you can't see through it. So I am learning how to use that mustard gas, chlorine gas, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Let's pop up here. Try to get to the trench. Fire down into the trench here. You can shove your little machine pistol up your ass. At least I bayoneted him in his face. And bayonet you in your throat. Oh, that guy's dead already. Damn it. Oh, well, at least I got a couple of kills. Looks like a putrid fart shart joined me. Well, that must be one nasty fart, brother. Must be one nasty fart. I think I played against him the other night when I was making my video. He's got to listen to me make stupid content. Let's see. Mustard gas is about 3/4 of the way full. Just pop it up over that little parapet there. Let's see if I can just keep firing away at these guys. Oops. Da 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 da. Yeah, looks like my guys are doing fairly decent here. Oh, somebody finally got me. La Volpe Bianca? Must be Venezuelan or something. Well, maybe not Venezuela right now since they're in a conflict. So let's say they're from Brazil. Brazil. Yeah, we're not getting any Venezuela players right now, considering they're in turmoil. They took our trench again, those bastards. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. See, we got under 10 minutes left in this match, and then maybe I'll switch to like the Webley or something. La Volpe Bianca got me again. Wonder what that means. La Volpe Bianca. Is that how you pronounce that, you think? La Volpe Bianca. Oh, I guess I could probably place my assault order. Keep on forgetting to do that. You can rack up a lot of points with that assault order, so I'm stupid not to place it. Let's head towards the attack order. Jesus. It's not a bad place for my attack order, I guess. And stay in this command aura. So I like to come around there. So I'm going to just keep my squad there. Whoa, they're shooting frickin' mustard gas at us. Gas mask. Gas, gas, gas. Da, 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 da. Stupid Darth Vader bullshit. Let's see here. How long have I been going on here? I think hour and 13 minutes, so like I said, I plan on 3 hours tonight, and like I said, I'll probably go 3 hours tomorrow. If I don't decide to actually go live, I'll probably post another video. Again, I'm planning to post at least 2 or 3 videos a week. 2 videos and then maybe once live or vice versa, so on and so on. So that's what I've got here. It just depends on my work schedule. On weeks I've got my weekends off, you'll be seeing more content. But the weeks where I work Thursday through Sunday, you won't probably see too many videos. But as of right now, like I said, I'm trying to post 2 or 3 videos a week. And I'm working on other content outside of my gaming. So spawned me right into mustard gas. At least they spawned me with my gas mask. Stop running. Oh, somebody got him already there. Gotcha, you little bastard. Retaking the trench, though. Imagine that one. It's that damn machine pistol. Bastard moved. Erg. Erg, I tell you. Erg. Frustration. Frustration. There we go, I got it. Pop your little German head up above the parapet there. Whoop. Oh, Supreme SZN. Looks like Putrid Fart Shart's still on my squad here. Again, Putrid Fart Shart. I played against him, but it looks like he joined my squad here. That must be one nasty fart, but I hope you don't have lumps when it happens. Remember, if you have lumps in your farts, that's not a good thing, bud. Oh, I got a headshot. Okay. Well, at least we're not technically losing this match. Oh, imagine that. It's a tie, though, because, well, that's pretty much how World War I went. It's pretty much a tie until those last few days. I think it was, what was it, the last 100 days where it was like, holy shit, the war just ended. It ended just suddenly, and they're like, whoa, that was kind of weird. Okay. Oh, man. Let's take this trench, fellas. How did I miss that guy? Pepper gum. Pepper gum. Ew. See, do I have my gas yet? Oh, okay, my mustard gas has been filled. So let's see if we can maybe catch some Germans by surprise here with some gas. That one's for you, Putrid Fart Shart, because I got a feeling that your fart sharts are probably green looking. Oh, there's one mustard gas kill. I should probably put my gas mask on here. Oh, I'm running straight at the gas here without a gas mask. That's pretty stupid. Okay. How'd that guy see me? I was trying to use the gas as cover. Oh, at least I got a couple of mustard gas kills. Let's see. Let me find a good spot to put. Ooh, another gas kill. Like I said, when you throw that mustard gas, I am noticing that I'm getting at least 5+ kills every time I shoot the mustard gas. So, utilize that mustard gas is what I'm trying to say, I guess. Did somebody fire mustard gas at us here too? Ooh, I got another mustard gas kill. Sorry, I get excited when I get mustard gas kills because I just did not expect to get a whole lot of kills from mustard gas. Thought it was mostly just to annoy people. But... Bastard. Where's this guy shooting from here? I'm hearing bullets zip by my head. Well, Friedrich Krieg. One minute 35 seconds left in the match. Excuse me. Oh, looks like Putrid Fart Shart left us. That's okay. At least I got to shoot off my mustard gas for him. Hold the line, bastards. Or not, I guess. Relentless German attacks again tonight. Relentless German attacks again tonight. Oh, that guy just popped up. La Vope Bianca. Killed me again. "25 seconds. 25 seconds. Hold the line. Hold the line." Wait, somebody's using a machine gun or something over there. Hold the ground, bastards. Come on. Points are tied. Points are tied. Okay, I'll light up a little bit of a victory cigar here.
Not done until it's done.
Most gas kills, most melee kills. Leveled up the Canadian faction again. That's cool. I'm all about that. 52 and 27. That's more like me here. They still had some good players on that other side. It looks like some of them are not on there anymore. But let's go ahead and maybe switch to the Webley squad here, where you got the Mills bomb and whatnot. Again, I feel like the Webley squad for the assault leader is where you're going to get your most kills. However, my love for the 1911 is, well, I've got a man crush on the 1911. But the Webley squad here is probably the best killer. Yeah, the only bad thing about the 1911 squad version here is all you get is the binoculars. But you could really focus on placing your assault order and gas attacks, which can get you a lot of kills, as you can see. Like I said, I'm getting at least 5+ kills every time I shoot my mustard gas, even if it is defensive. Though I still try to keep it more for the assault because it takes so long to recharge up your gas. But yeah, the only like major con to using the 1911 squad is all you get is the binoculars as a secondary. But the Webley, you get one Mills bomb with the Webley. So maybe we'll switch over to the Webley here. Because again, if you're choosing the assault leader class and you're really wanting to rack up the kills, the Webley revolver squad, the number 2 squad on the assault leader is the way to go. You really can't go wrong with any of the 3 squads, but if you have to choose one to go to get a lot of kills, the second squad with the Webley revolver is the route to go, despite my man crush for the 1911. So let's go ahead. Let's go with the Webley here. The biggest con to the Webley revolver, in my opinion, is that it's got more recoil than the 1911. But the sights are better on the Webley. I typically try to stick with the Webley to short and trench range. Trenches and short range, where with the 1911 I feel like I can shoot a little bit farther mid-range because it doesn't have as much recoil on it. The hip fire is good on it, and so on. Like I said, if you want to know more about the 1911 and the Webley revolver, check out my video I posted yesterday. I spent 3/4 of that video talking about the 1911 and the Webley, and spent maybe like 5 minutes on the Lee Enfield. But most of the other squads in the Canadian faction uses the Lee Enfield. So you'll be seeing a bit more of the Lee Enfield once I post those videos. Give me a second here, fellas and ladies. Excuse me. The Ypres, Salient. I could never pronounce that one right. Ypres. I wonder which Battle of Ypres it is. Hopefully it's like the last one. I don't know if... I think there was like 3 or 4 battles of Ypres. I forgot to hit friend squad again. I don't want people to jump in and be like, what the hell is this guy doing? Because I'm a nerd like that. Well, there's 13 players online. There we go. Jump back in here with the 27th Battalion Canadian Force. Grand offensive in October of 1918 finally put an end to the deadlock. Well, there you go. Commonly known as Passchendaele. Passchendaele was nasty. That was a nasty battle. Watched a documentary on it. Okay. Canadian Expeditionary Force. Let's see. Dead horse. Just gonna place my attack order right here for right now. Okay, let's see. Yep, and that guy's gonna piss me off. Griff Finsk with his stupid machine pistol. Stupid machine pistol. It's kicking my ass, though. Counterattack! Yay! Or no, that's prepare for enemy counterattack. My bad. Okay, here. Let's try to stay away from that machine pistol. Griffinsk? Oh, I guess I could have thrown my Mills bomb. That was stupid of me. Why didn't I throw my Mills bomb? Try to throw my Mills bomb over this way. Ah, stupid barbed wire. See if I can throw my Mills bomb and get some kills. Whoa, now. La Volpa Bianca. So 2 of the armadillos at the Bald Eagle Days tonight was Fernando and Armando. I thought those were pretty cool names for armadillos. Fernando and Armando. Fernando. Darn it, Grimsk. My name is Fernando. My name is Fernando. Headshot. I'm gonna chuck my Mills bomb over here. Oh! Or not. I'm gonna just drop it by my corpse and it's gonna blow up everybody. Well. Fernando. Let's see if I can chuck my Mills bomb that far. I don't think I can. I can't chuck it very far. See if it gets somebody. Nope, didn't get anybody. At least I got an assist on that. I'm going to place my attack order right here. Seems like a good spot for an attack order, right? Oh, better reload. Reload, dumbass, reload. Pop your head up over the parapet without having any bullets in there. It's not a good idea. Oh. Ooh, got a headshot. Headshot. Squan spot. There we go. Oh. That must be like Century class or something, taking 2 shots to kill the guy. Whoa! La Volpe! Stop it! Oh, I really hope La Volpe Bianca's real name is like Fernando, because I just like Fernando. My name is Fernando. Armando. My name is Fernando, and this is my brother Armando. Armando. Damn it! Must be sniping somewhere. Fernando is sniping in no man's land. His brother Armando is using the Fernando pistol. Tank graveyard. Okay. Do I have my mustard? Ooh, I got my mustard gas. Okay, let's place some mustard gas somewhere. Piss somebody off with some mustard gas. Find a nice little crater here and just place this mustard gas right there. And maybe place my assault order right there too. And put on my gas mask, see if I can get some kills. Damn it, La Volpe! Stop it! You and your brother Fernando need to stop. Oh, looks like I placed my attack order way farther than I should have. Maybe I placed my gas a little farther too. Again, another reason why I found I'm using my binoculars way more when I can place all that stuff. Way better than when I did. Oh, there's a gas kill, though. Yeah, I didn't place that stuff well, did I? Oh, well. Let's go ahead and try to put my assault order, like, right there. Stupid barbed wire. Damn it. I ran right into this stupid barbed wire. Get out of the barbed wire, bro. There we go. Pepper gum. 23 minutes in the match left. Let's see here. How long have I been online here? Hour and 35 minutes. Boy, it sure seems like I've been on longer than that. Got another hour and a half to go. Playing with the Webley. Finish up the stream with the... I'm going to throw my Mills bomb. See if I can get multiple kills with them. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Nothing. No kills. None. Thought I placed that Mills bomb fairly decently, but I guess I didn't. Stupid Germans. Sorry, Muti. My Muti was born and raised in Duisburg. My Opa fought with the Wehrmacht during World War II, and I had some ancestors fight for the Kaiser. So it's kind of ironic that I'm saying, stupid German, you little German bastard, blah, 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 when I'm actually saying that to my family. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Truly, I love you. So that's a little bit of my family history. They were always kind of on the wrong side of history. Oops. But my Opa, who was a bastard, literally, he was just a bastard. He suffered from PTSD, was a drunk, survived a Russian prison camp, and survived an American prison camp. But he was a Nazi till the day he died, unfortunately. He was brainwashed. He was in the Hitler Youth. And, well, grew up in that system. But that's a little bit of my family history. Well, let's see. Are you a good guy? You're a good guy. That guy's a bad guy. One of my Opa's brothers is still considered missing in action in Russia. There was some bad blood there. My Opa's mother said to my Opa when his brother was, well, obviously killed in Russia or considered missing, told my Opa, why couldn't it have been you instead of his brother? And, well, that's a little bit of a messed up thing to say to a son, but that's how it played out. So, a little bit of family history there. My Oma, however, my sweet, 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 dear Oma, was blonde hair, blue-eyed. But my great-grandmother had the sense to put her in a convent during World War II, which actually saved her life. My great-grandmother wanted nothing to do with my Oma being part of the Lebensborn, so she's like, I'm putting you in a convent, which ultimately actually saved her life, because Duisburg during World War II was one of the most bombed cities in Germany, because it's like the Pittsburgh of Germany. It's in the Ruhr Valley where the steel and all the industrial stuff is. And the British firebombed Duisburg constantly. So it was one of the hardest hit or hardest bombed cities in Germany during World War II. So my great-grandmother putting my Oma in a convent to keep her away from the Lebensborn stuff actually saved her life. And my Oma, who had a great voice, the war screwed her singing career up. When she was placed in the convent was a hospital. And they would take care of German soldiers, obviously, during the war, and Americans as well. And she's like, well, I can't be a singer now. The war screwed that up, so I want to be a nurse. Because, well, I'm nursing these soldiers to health during the war. And the nuns, however, were like, well, your mother's a divorcee, so you're not going to be a nurse either. So my my grandmother not only had her singing career screwed up because of the war, she also had a nursing career screwed up because the nuns were extremely Catholic. This is, North Rhine-Westphalia, very Catholic, very, very Catholic German state. Still to this day, 80% of the people in the North Rhine are Catholic. And the nuns that were at the convent were, your mother's a divorcee, so you can't be a nurse either. So my grandmother, my Oma, had her hopes and dreams crushed, not once but twice, and then had to grow up surrounded with the ruins and rubble of Duisburg, and then married my Opa after he came back from war. My Opa was 17 during the war. He was in the Hitler Youth during the war and was conscripted at the end of the war, like I said, captured in Czechoslovakia. And my Oma married him when he came back from the Russian prison camp. There's a lot more stuff there that I could talk about family-wise, but it's personal. My Opa was considered an extremely big war hero because he survived the Russian prison camp, because very few people survived Russian prison camps if they were taken captured in Germany. The only thing that saved him was the Americans took over and he went to an American prison camp. That's what really saved his life. Hated Americans. Absolutely hated Americans. And then 2 of his daughters married Americans. Imagine that one. But he suffered from really, really, really bad PTSD from what he went through and was an extreme alcoholic. Died in 1995 because he fell down the steps drunk and broke his neck. Sad story, actually. My Oma's story is kind of sad, too. There were some domestic issues because of his drunkenness that I really won't go into because it's kind of personal and I don't want to upset anybody. But it's a good story, a tragic story. It really shows you what war does to people and how it affects people on both sides, winner and loser. And I assure you, not a fun time for my family growing up in the ruins of Duisburg after the war. But all is well now. My Oma passed away a couple of years ago. She was in her 90s. She would say that she would still, even in her 70s, 80s, and 90s, she would still hear bombs in her dreams. And she would wake up still hearing bombs. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Being in your 70s and 80s, 50 years after the war happened, and still waking up with bombs going off in your head. Having to constantly deal with that bombardment every night. Especially the fire bombs. Over 100,000 civilians were killed in Duisburg because of the fire bombs. 100,000 civilians were killed because of the fire bombs. So, imagine what that does to somebody's psyche. Obviously, it hurt my Oma's psyche, having to hear those bombs until her 70s and 80s and 90s. But, anyway. That's a little bit of my family story. I'm sure there's stories like that with German families all over Germany, but that's my family, but that's my family. And what war can do, and how war can screw up people's lives, winners and losers. My Oma's brother, however, kind of a funny little thing, was going to seminary to be a Catholic priest, and the war happened. So he, of course, just like every German of his age, joined the war and then fell in love and never went back to never went back to Catholic seminary to become a priest because he fell in love. It's a nice little nugget there. But
Not giving this up without a scratch.
well, I damaged somebody with my Mills bomb there. I guess I could throw my mustard gas. I don't know too much about my family members that fought in World War One. I've got to dig a little deeper on that. You know, it's hard because you got to throw some gas right there. You got to go back into German archives, and well, that's a bit of a travel, and then it takes a while if you have somebody do it for you. So, and it takes money, of course. So I don't know too much about that yet. Eventually I will. But that's my Oma and my Opa's story during World War II. Emil Huttenbrock. So anyway, thank you guys for listening in. I'll be, let's see, how long have I been on now? What was it? Probably going on 2 hours now, I bet. Oh, only an hour and 46 minutes. Man, it seems like it's been longer than that. But thank you guys for listening in. I will be promoting this video. I know it's not the best. I've just kind of been babbling on. Thank you, Vault Boy, for using your assault pistol on me. Boy, those Germans are really using those automatic pistols. Anyway, thank you guys for listening in and listening to me babble on about stuff. I really appreciate your guys' support. You should take some time. There's not really anybody online with me, but if you listen to this video when I promote it, please hit that subscribe button. That's how you help small content makers like myself. That's how you promote small content makers like myself. It's really appreciated. Hit that bell icon. That will let you know when I and others go online if you hit that bell icon. Again, any kind of support is appreciated. If you don't want to subscribe or follow, leave a comment for me on what you liked about the video, what you didn't like, what you would like to hear me talk about. I'm going to try to look up some more facts for you to fill in some of these spaces. Again, my facts on World War I aren't as vast as my World War II or American Civil War and so on. So that's going to be something I work on here in the future. Again, guys, thank you for your support. I've got up to, I think, 37 subscribers now. I was actually surprised at how many subscribers I got as fast as I did. Thank you to my subscribers. I try to post who my subscribers are when they join. I make a short video and say thank you. So, again, thank you guys for listening in and hearing me babble. I get a little long-winded sometimes, but that's okay. I try to be at least a little bit entertaining. But yes, it's a little bit of piece of my family life. Well, not directly my family life, but my Oma and my Opa. My Oma, she was such a sweet lady. I miss her so much. I've visited my family a couple of different times in Germany, and each time I went, my grandmother loved to cook, and she would make these 4-course meals for us. And oh my God. Best chicken noodle soup I ever had. last time I visited, she made this cake for me, a pear cake that had little chunks of pear in the cake. Oh, mwah. Oh my, I miss your pear cake. But, oh, good stuff. The little village that my Oma moved to after she divorced my Opa, like I said, my Opa was an alcoholic, threatened to kill my Oma with a knife, blamed her for one of the children's deaths. My Oma had 12 children. One passed as a little baby, and it was just not a good situation. Like I said, my Opa suffered from really bad PTSD from World War II. When she divorced my Opa finally, the Catholic Church shunned her actually for a while, because how dare she divorce a war hero like my Opa. My Opa was a very, very brave person. He actually saved people's lives. He worked in a steel mill and saved people's lives from an explosion or whatever. But she divorced him, like I said, because of the horrible, horrible things that he did. Moved to a little village in Germany, in Kirpen, Germany, just outside of Cologne. Lived out the rest of her life in Kirpen, Germany, where the Michael Schumacher Raceway is at. For all of you racing fans, especially F1 fans, you probably know who Michael Schumacher is. But one of the cool things about Kirpen, Germany that I loved was outside of the Michael Schumacher Raceway was they had. Oops, that's my team. They had a bakery there. I'm sure it's still there. A bakery that had been there for years, where they would make fresh bread every morning, and all the little old German ladies would wake up super early in the morning to go get fresh bread at the German bakery. And I just love that. I think that's just one cool thing about Europe. Waking up early in the morning to go get fresh bread at the bakery, and then it would close for noon, by noontime after the bread had all been sold. It's been a few years since I was able to visit my family. I miss them dearly. It costs so much to travel, so it's hard to get over to visit. But I miss them dearly. Miss them very dearly. It's really hard during the holidays. And it's really hard especially when my Oma passed away, because you wanna be with your family when something like that happens. And being an ocean away from your family after somebody like your Oma dies, especially the matriarch of the family dies, it's really hard because you really can't express. I mean, you can call and make sure everybody's okay, but you can't be there to love and hug and grieve with your family, and that's something hard to deal with, but so, like I said, it's been a few years. I think I last visited was 2017, so it's been a few years. I promised them I would make it back every 5 years or so, but not every 5 years, every couple of years, because you got to save up money. It costs so much to fly over there, but every 2 years turned into, it seems like every 5 years, 5 years plus now, and it really sucks. Really, really sucks, especially when you're so close. But it took my Muti 30 years to go back to Germany. Took her 30 years to go back to see her family in Germany. She hadn't seen her family. Some of them came over to visit throughout the 80s and 90s when they had some money. But some of my family members hadn't seen my Muti in 30 plus years. And then she finally, once my sister graduated, was able to take my little sister to Germany. First time in 30 years. But it's hard. especially when you look at your aunts as kind of a mother figure, like my Aunt Karen and my Aunt Annetta, and look at my Uncle Carl, who I love dearly, as a father figure. One of the funniest people I know. His wife, Monica, they're like my parents. So, my cousin Sebastian and Mary, I miss them all very dearly. Very, very dearly. But again, that's a little bit of my family history and what they had to grow up with and what they deal with. Anyway, sorry, I kind of got away from the gaming a little bit there. I kind of got babbled on and talked on. I'm kind of howling at the moon, so to speak, so I apologize for that. But that's a little bit of my background, so you guys know I try to make a little personal, a little intimate, so you guys know who I am and why I make the content I make. I'm a big history nerd, and I've had a lot of interesting things happen to me in my life, paranormally and otherwise. That's why I'm so drawn to history, is because of the paranormal. But that's a little bit of my background, my family background. Hey, Trippy Day Hayes, you're a good player. You usually kick my ass, too. But that's a little bit of my background. I haven't really gone into my background since I mostly just post gaming videos. I plan, like I said, I've got a lot of different content stuff planned and in the works, in the pipeline. And, you know, one of the things was trying to get a little personal about who I am and why I do what I do and why I post history stuff and gaming videos and everything. And that's a little bit of why. It's a little bit of why. Trench Rat. Now that's a good handle for a World War I game. Trench Rat. I like that. Thought I had this set on friend squads only, but oh well, he's gonna have to, or she'll have to listen to me babble on. But anyway. Whoa, you little bastard. Laying down on top of that roof, I didn't even think you could get up there. Well, at least I know you can get up there now. Hey, at least we have more points than him. I didn't know you could jump up on that little roof there. That bastard. That sneaky bastard. Most gas kills, surprising since I only shot it a couple of times and one of them was a complete mess. Intoxicated Turt? Now that's another good handle name. Anyway. Let's see. 21 and 31. Boy, I really did shitty that map, didn't I? Oh, well. I mean, I was babbling on about my life and my family life, so I really wasn't paying too much attention to what was going on in the trenches, I guess. But plus, they got some really good players on the German side. Those guys have been kicking our ass all night tonight. That's okay. It makes for at least some kind of a good content maker, right? But okay. This was the Artois region, I believe, again. Still using the Webley. Again, if you want to hear more about the weapons and the pros and cons to some of these weapons, I did post a video yesterday on the assault leader class of the Canadian faction. So if you want to hear more about the weapons and everything and how I use them and why I use them the way I use them, you can check that video out. I just finished up the Belgian faction and why I use the Belgian faction being the Century class. So go back, check those videos out. I do a lot of stuff on the weapons and why I use the certain weapons the way I do and why, and my opinions on what weapons to use and what not to use. So I've made that all into a playlist. Made that all into a playlist. When I was doing some weapons research on the Canadian faction, the Raider squad, you use a Webley, and the Webley's got a bayonet on it. And I actually had a lot of fun with the bayonet on the Webley, and you didn't have to deal with too much sway with it. So that'll be fun to make. Personally, outside of the assault, and maybe the specialist class, I think the specialist class, I would have to say, is my favorite class or favorite squad out of the Canadian section, but the assault leader is a lot of fun too. That's just how I play. The other two, the flanker and the raider, were kind of a crapshoot. I didn't care for some of the weapons, like the sawed-off Mark 11, the sawed-off infield. I just did not like that weapon, and I do not like the trench club. I do not like the trench club at all. So again, I'll be going over that in future videos here. Like I said, I've done pretty much all the research on the weapons for the Canadian faction I need to do. Now it's just making the videos. So those will be in the works here in the coming week. And then I haven't decided what faction I'll play with next. I was working on the German Schützen class to make a video for that, for the opposite of the Belgian class that I was using. But like I said, I saw that 6% of my viewers are from Canada, so I figured I'd do the Canadian faction first, since but I bet the Canadians would like that, so that's why I did that. So I might go that route after I'm done with the Canadian faction, but I don't know yet. I think it would be fun to use the Doughboys, because that's the other faction I use on the Allied side, is the Doughboys. I haven't used much of the other ones outside of the Canadians, the Doughboys, and the Belgians. The Marines are pretty fun to use. I've used them sparingly. They're like an extreme salt class. I have not played with that those squads as much as I have some of the others, so that's going to be fun to play around with. So there's all kinds of different directions. I'm thinking what I'll probably end up doing, however, is making videos on the different sniper weapons and the different... Can I shoot my gas yet? No. And the different machine guns, because I was having a lot of fun shooting the Hotchkiss and the Shotchat with the Belgian side. So I'm definitely thinking about making videos strictly about the sniper weapons on the Allied side and the machine guns on the Allied side. I cannot wait to play with the Lewis gun. The Lewis gun should be a lot of fun. The Belgians used the Hotchkiss and the Shotchat, which were very, very fun to use. So that's probably what I'll end up doing next, outside of the class and factions, is making videos strictly on the sniper weapons and the machine guns of Verdun and World War I. Oh, I was going to go melee that guy, but then I realized that I can only pistol butt him, and it takes a couple of pistol butts to kill somebody. Faux Nasty's online. That guy's another good player. I've played against him quite a few times. But that's probably what I'll end up doing outside of the factions and squads. That'll probably be something that I work on next. Like I said, there's so many different things, so many different ideas I want to do and have. Again, it's just getting the time to do it all. And that's all on top of my paranormal content I'm trying to plan up and work on. Friedrich Krieg killed me again with his artillery. And then I'm still thinking about maybe reading out-of-published books again online, because I had a lot of fun doing that. I had a lot of fun reading those out-of-published books and making commentary on that. So, like I said, I've got all of these ideas, all of this content stuff I want to do, and I'm trying to work on little by little as I can, as I get the time. Like I said, I work full time. So working full time kind of cuts into some of the stuff I want to do, obviously, because you have to adult every once in a while, right? So, but that's what I've got in the works. Like I said, I'm going to be setting up my my computer that I have. It's kind of a piece of junk, but it'll work with OBS and what I want to do. I'm going to be setting that up probably tomorrow and playing around with OBS. And again, I'm very much a big dunce when it comes to technology, so I got to spend a little bit of time playing around with OBS to know how to work it. I know how to record and put photos and stuff on there, but there's so much more to OBS than just that. So I've watched a couple of videos on OBS. I've talked about this before, and it's like, oh my God, there is so much on OBS that I just cannot keep track of everything. But so again, it's just a little bit of time. So, like I said, the paranormal stuff is definitely going to be happening. I cannot wait to talk to you all about my paranormal experiences. You know, if I think about it, I started writing a book about my paranormal experiences called Living with the Paranormal, which is what I'm going to call the paranormal content section of my YouTube page. I've got 35 pages written out so far, and there's going to be obviously more to add to it. I was told by the editor I was using that, you know, that the editor said they wanted like 70,000 words for it. And I was like, well, that's fine, but, you know, I don't think I need that much, but that's what the editor said I should do. And they were trying to steer me towards doing Patreon and other stuff with it. And so I took some time off to do some research and write down notes on what I had already written and what else I want to put in there that I haven't put in there, because there's a lot of other paranormal stuff I haven't put in that book yet. So, like I said, I've got 35 pages of my book called Living with the Paranormal that I plan to add to a bunch more. I could go into a bunch more detail on a lot of it, too. So that's also something that I'm working on outside of the Living with the Paranormal YouTube stuff I'll be doing. I can honestly probably read you a little bit of an excerpt of what I've written so far. Once I get shot again here, to give you a little bit of taste of like, oh! I just walked right up on that guy. Didn't even realize it. That guy's been kicking the shit out of me all game. Stormtrooper dude. Okay. So once I die here, I'll pull up my book and maybe read you guys a little bit of what I've written so far. Like I said, I've got 35 pages. I could easily double that again. Again, it's getting the time on top of everything else that I'm trying to do. Again, I cannot wait to start making the paranormal content for you guys. Oh, damn, I forgot to reload. I cannot wait to start seriously talking about the paranormal stuff, because I plan to go fairly deep with it. Who's shooting what and where here? I get talking about shit. Ah! I killed Vault Boy again. Ha! Bastard. He'll probably come back and like knife me in my back or something here. Watch this. I'm just gonna chuck my bomb out here, see if I can get a kill or two. Ooh, I might have chucked it in the right direction. Nope, didn't. Scheiße. Oh, right as I was about to pull the trigger on the dude. Oh, well. Oh, well, I died. I guess I could probably pull up, hold on a second here. Pull up a portion of my book that I've written. Go to my docs here. Give you a little taste of what I've written here. I'll go to let's let's go to one of the very first experiences I write about. I haven't worked on this in a while. Like I said, it's getting the time to do it. Work gets busy and everything. Okay, I'll read you a little bit here from my first experience paranormally, which will be like the first episode I do. I've already got a couple of episodes planned. So the first episode outside of like an introduction video I plan to do is talk about my first experience with the paranormal. I was 6 years old. So here is that from my book, Living with the Paranormal. My first experience that I can remember, I was around 6 years old and at my great-grandmother's funeral. My sister and I were walking out to our car to check on my brother because he was sick at the time. I remember walking towards the car and hearing what sounded like high heels on the pavement. All of a sudden, an old lady walked up in front of me, and clear as day, I saw her in the car window. I screamed because I was probably 6 years old, and just like she had popped up in the car window, she was gone within seconds after I screamed. She looked like she was in her 80s or 90s, and I remember seeing her white hair, glasses, pearls, and she had a stern look on her face, kind of like she was wondering what I was doing or if I should be there. This was my first experience, and little did I know at the time she wouldn't be the last person I'd see or deal with over the next 33 years. I don't remember much after that other being freaked out and my sister looking at me like I was weird. My brother, like I said, was really sick and later on needed surgery, so we were more worried about him at the time, and I never brought it up to anybody afterwards. Looking back on it now, I guess I really didn't understand what had happened to me in the moment as it happened so quickly, but understood later about it when I started having other experiences and I could make sense of it and what was happening. So that is just one little excerpt of my book, Living with the Paranormal. Again, I've got so much in there, 34 years of unpublished experiences that I'll go over and talk about on the Living with the Paranormal section of my YouTube page. So, again, that's just one paragraph of one experience that I'll be talking about. So anyway, back to trying to take these damn trenches from this relentless German attacks here. The Germans are kicking our frickin' ass. Excuse my language. I try not to use the F-bomb. But the Germans are kicking our ass tonight. Kicking our ass tonight. It's just been relentless. Just hordes and hordes of Germans here. So, why is this guy... There we go. Let's see, I got my gas I can use here. I can place it. Let's go ahead and... Oh, shit! I pressed the wrong button. Let's go ahead and place the assault order here. Looks like they already shot some mustard gas at us. Hi there, Miss Polly. Let's see. Oh. Secure shell. So, secure shelf, 7,700. I haven't played against that person before. Hi, Miss Polly. If you hear a kitty meowing, that's Miss Polly. I posted a picture of her on one of my shorts the other day. She's coming in to say hi to everybody, I guess. Oh, I should probably put my gas on here. Gas mask on. Okay, gas mask on. Let's try to kick out these Germans here. Vault Boy retaliated against me. I killed him like 2 or 3 times in a row there. Well, hi, Miss Polly. I'm trying to kick some Germans' asses here, but they're kicking mine actually. I don't know how some of these people are joining my squad since I put it on friends only. Well, if you guys don't like listen to me talk, I'm making gaming content and everything, and I'm not going to change the squad, so. Miss Polly, stupid vault boy and his stupid assault pistol. Okay, let me screw this. Let's just throw some. Oh well, okay. So at least we retook the trench here. Hold the line. Hold the line. Oops. Let's go ahead and place this gas out front here. Oh! Trench rat killed me again. He's running around with a. It looked like he was running around with a spade or shovel there. Guys, again, if you can hear me on my squad, I'm making gaming content. I'm not changing the squad. Reload. Well, at least we killed each other at the same time, I guess. Okay. I killed somebody with the gas there. Got one kill with it. Guy a German? No. Let's go ahead and put this assault order right there. Trench rat got me again. Maybe I'll switch to the 1911 after this. Oh boy, got me again. How long have I been online here? Let me see. Should be around 2 hours now, I bet. 2 hours, 18 minutes. So yeah, I'll be switching to the M1911 after this match. We got 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in it. Mustard gas is about half full here. I'm going to start using that a little more. Did I shoot that guy midair? No. Okay. We still haven't taken a trench yet here. Let's take at least one. I'm gonna try to launch my Mills bomb over here. I don't think I got it high enough. Damn it. Nope. Didn't make it over the parapet. At least I got one guy here. Damn, Vault Boy. Frickin' utilizing those frickin' automatic pistols on us. Been using that all night. Okay, let's... Oh, Putrid Fart Shard joined us, yeah. I don't know why or how they're getting on here, because I set this as friends only. So... Incoming artillery!
Mark is gone. Take our position.
Reload. Oops. I was a little trigger happy there, sorry. Let's launch my Mills bomb here, see if I can get a kill. Damn. Trippy Day Hayes is a good player. Like I said, I've played against him in numerous matches, and he's fairly decent. Or he or she's fairly decent. Okay, let's see here. Damn you, Vault Boy! Damn you! What just happened? Was I not able to, Guys, I am making gaming video, please. Okay. How'd I switch to that weapon? Okay, fuck you guys. Okay, well, I don't know again how that happened. I put my my squad on friends only, so I don't know how those people were able to jump in. But so I'm dumping that. Let's see, dumping that asshole. So we're gonna switch to the 1911 again. I'm going to friend squads only. And let's go ahead and switch to the 1911 since I've been on here about 2.5 hours. That'll give us some time with the 1911 class. Plus we can use the binoculars a little bit. Back to the Artois region. Let's see, 14 players on this one here. German's still kicking our ass.
Time to get your hands dirty.
Give me a second here. Okay, so at least I can place my assault order here. Let's see. Ooh. Let's go ahead and place it right there for right now. Oh, I'm still prone there. Okay, let's see if people not jump in here. Got me pinned down here in this crater hole.
Over the top, boys. Attack.
Okay, let's tally-ho here. Do Canadians say tally-ho? I think that's just a British thing. The enemy has more points.
Pull back. We get them next time.
Okay, let's stick with the 1911. Ooh, Fort Dumont or Vosage. Let's go to Fort Dumont. I haven't played that one in a while. It's good for a pistol. At least when you're in the fort. Da, 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 da. Well, I guess we're going to Vosage. Guess people really like that one now. I got Vosage Front. By killing enough defenders in front line, you gain momentum, resulting in more attack time. Spawn. Okay, let's see if we can actually win this match. Oh, this isn't the map I thought it was. Oh, what just happened? You can cook a grenade by holding it, but don't hold it too long. That's a duh. They kick us out of the server? Yep, connection lost. Oh well. Let's see where it puts us. Let's see where it puts us. Back to the Visage front. See if it kicks us out again. Okay.
Time to get your hands dirty.
Let's run up here. Get a little close. I can use my binoculars here. Let's pull up the binoculars. Let's see. Where do we want to place our attack order? I didn't get a good vantage there. Let's pull binoculars up again. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Baby stump. Well, that's not a bad placement, I guess. So let's just go with that for right now. As you can see, not as much recoil with the 1911, so you can shoot a little farther. Nixter 91. Okay. Running across no man's land. We're not doing a very good job surviving no man's land tonight, but we're still having a lot of fun. So I can dip down in this crater here. I still don't have my mustard gas yet. Ooh. Let's reload. Again, the 1911 is the better pistol, in my opinion, over the Webley. Like I said, the only downside to the 1911 squad is you only get the binoculars. You don't get a Mills bomb. But you can place your assault order and your gas better, and the 1911 is the better pistol. So, oh, gotta fall back. Oh shit. Nixter shot me in the back. Let's see, let's go ahead and place these order here. Let's defend this little spot here. Baby Stump killed me again. I haven't played against Baby Stump. Let's see. Did I lose my assault order here? Let's put it back here. Let's pop our heads up over the trench line. Looks like they're assaulting the flanks again here. That's me, dumbass. Don't shoot me. Hold the line. Oh, I played against Looney Eagle there. Order was followed. Let's see, they're going to be coming around the side here. Maybe we can plop right here and pick them off as they come. Damn you, stepping in front of me again. I haven't seen anybody with any machine pistols here. Probably a good thing, right? This guy's meleeing, shooting here. Where's that coming from? Let's see that guy coming from that. Okay. Shooting mustard gas at us here. Put the old gas mask on. Reload. How are they getting on my squad when I said it was friends only? It must be like a glitch in the game or something. As long as he doesn't change my squad on me, I guess. Anyway, here, the 1911, like I said, is the better pistol. Oh, I didn't see that guy down there. That was Trippy Day Hayes. That guy's a good player. We're not giving this up without a scratch, eh? You gotta put A in there because they're Canadian. Oh, let's see. They usually popping up behind me again there, Nixter 91. Oh, that guy's running around with the trench tool. At least he's getting some kills with that. Pop up here. Got somebody there, and they're retaking the trench. Reload. Reload. Taking my mask off. Okay. Whoa! Whoa now, Gustav. Whoa now. Respawn back here at the headquarters. At least they haven't got us back here yet. Can I shoot my gas yet? Awesome, I can shoot my gas here. Let's get a little closer, pull up my binoculars, and maybe find a good spot for the gas. Let's switch over to the binoculars. Really not a good spot there. Oops. Yeah. Okay. There's that stupid assault pistol. They've been using that just relentlessly tonight. That's okay, though. That's okay. Let's respawn here. Let's pull up my binoculars. Pull up. Let's throw some gas over here. Yeah, right there. Let's throw some gas right there. I still don't understand how these people are getting on my squad when I haven't invited them yet. It must be a glitch in the game. Put your gas mask on, dumbass. Okay. Well, gas was ineffective so far, but we are slowly taking the trench. So I was able to respawn close to the line. It's over the top, boys. Over the top. Okay, nothing down that way so far. Let's go back this way. Got that guy. Got that guy. Oh, I got a couple killed from the gas. That's good. Gas wasn't totally ineffective. Nobody out there. I'm not going to go up there with just a pistol. Just going to stick to the... Whoa! Trippy Day Haze kills me again. That guy usually does kill me. Oh, somebody got him right in the gut. $12 minutes, 45 seconds left in the match. Let's see, how far am I into my stream here? 2 hours, 38 minutes, so we'll probably end with this match then, maybe. Like I said, guys, I'm going to try to go live again tomorrow. I got some stuff I got to do and set up, but I'm going to try to go live again tomorrow. If I don't go live, I'll probably post another video, but I'm really going to shoot for live. I don't know. Nice hip fire there. Let's reload really quick. If I go live tomorrow, I don't know what faction I'll be using. Maybe I'll stick with it. Maybe I'll stick with the Canadians again. I don't know yet. We'll see. Just depends on how I feel, what I get done tomorrow. I gotta be somewhat productive. Oh, a squad level up. Put my assault order right here. I like to pop over this little embankment here. See? Oh, oh. So maybe my squad will try to stick to that command aura there, because they like to pop up over that embankment. New fallback position. Woohoo! Man, the whole frickin' trench line is covered with mustard gas, it looks like there. Let's see. 3/4 of my mustard gas is built up, so I'll be able to fire that again. Let's just running down here through this trench hole. See what we can do here. Oh, we killed each other. At least I got a help. Obama been swagging? Obama been swagging. That's a new one. Man, you get one of those frickin' machine pistols. I'm surprised this squad doesn't have something like that. They don't have any kind of machine guns or any kind of automatic stuff like that on the Canadian assault squad. I got the trench clubs again, which I think are pointless and useless, but I cannot shoot my mustard gas yet, but almost can. It's not a bad placement for that grenade. There's usually somebody hiding right there. Like that guy. Dang! Baby stump. Nixter 91. I hadn't seen him running around there. He was killing me at the beginning of the match, then all of a sudden he just pops up after 10 minutes. Ooh, mortar shell. The enemy has captured our headquarters. Well, shoot. Sucks to suck. Oh. Most hipfire kills, most team spawns on you. I didn't even know that was a thing. 17 and 18, yeah, they got some great players on the German side. Let's see, what that should be about it for me. Actually, I still got 15 minutes. Let's go one more round here. Let's go one more round, and then I'll call it a night. Like I said, I'm going to try to go live again tomorrow or post a video. I'm working on the Canadian faction right now. Final match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Final match of the night. Final match of the night. Well, it looks like a whole squad's coming from that direction there. A couple of squads, maybe. Oh, somebody's got the idea there. That looks like a Lewis gun. Let's go ahead and find a good spot here. Let's place this assault order right here. Do. Looks like they're hitting the right flank. Got a piece of that guy. Okay. Pop up over the parapet here. Yeah, nothing. Where's that coming from? Oh, how'd that guy get that close? Nixter killed me again, that bastard. Okay. Let's put the assault order here. It's a nice little spot to plop and just pick people off. When you don't have just a pistol. Got somebody there. Oh, I was already in the prone. Got those two. Can I shoot my gas yet? Oh, it's only halfway full. Only halfway full. Oop. These guys. Bar my penny? Bar my pen? Bar my pen. Okay, that's a new handle, I guess. 31 minutes in the match. Boy, that's a long match. I haven't gone 31 minutes before. I think it's typically 20, but
What the bloody hell do you think you're doing?
you are leaving the combat zone. Let's go down this little communication trench. Let's pop our head out over this way and see what happens. Oh, there's already a guy standing here. Nothing down here. Let's go down the other flank then. This is where I put my original... Oh, here we go. That's right. I put it right here because of this little spot. They tend to pop around. Tend to pop around there. Oh! Boy, that loony eagle, he's really good about placing that artillery. He's done this to me in other matches. Pop down here in the trench. Still cannot use my mustard gas yet, but it's almost full. A little more than 3/4 of the way full here. Let me pop up over here. Oh, got a headshot, and then somebody came around and killed me. So I'd actually like to hear what you all think about the differences between the 1911 and the Webley revolver. If you guys got any comments on what you think about the two, please let me know, and then I can talk about it in another stream. You know, that would be nice to hear what you all think about the differences between the Webley and the 1911. Again, I don't have the best aim, so maybe somebody's got a different opinion on him, who's got a much better aim than I do, and we can talk about it in another stream. So, again, the 1911 is better in my opinion. Less recoil, you can shoot further, it's farther accurate. I'm shooting more accurate with the Webley because I stick to short range in the trenches, whereas I tend to shoot mid-range with the 1911. So, intense firefight over here. Charge! Nice shot. That guy was just in wait for those guys. Good play, brother. Good play. Is that guy gonna come down this way or no? Damn. Of course, that guy was more worried about killing me when he was my own teammate, when I was trying to go after the right guy. How many times have I done that tonight, though? Hey, I can place my mustard gas now. Awesome. Let's try to place this. I'm going to try to go around this here. Let's go ahead and place the mustard gas there. Put our mask on. That guy has got a decent shot at least. My God, he's making up for me. So, okay, looks like my gas got placed. Of course, there's nobody down here. Oh, I think I saw somebody pop up. Okay. Somebody shot some more mustard gas. Let's reload because I think I saw like 3 or 4 guys coming over that way. Got him in the head there. Damn. Okay. They really like to hit this side trench line here. Let's see if we can go. Oh. Well, at least we're putting up a decent fight on this one. I'm just gonna try to stick around my command aura again, just run around here. Reload. Somebody's firing artillery at us again. It's probably that loony eagle again. Got that guy. Got Trippy Day Hayes there. I finally got back at Trippy Day Hayes. I normally can't kill him. He's usually the one killing me. Oh, somebody got him. Good, good. That guy's got that Webley with the bayonet on it. Looks like there's more people coming down this side trench here. What are you... Oh, that's where the guy was shooting. I thought they were shooting down that trench there for a second. Oh, well. At least we're putting up a fight on this match. At least we're putting up a fight on this match. And they retook the trench, though. Shoot. Okay. Don't have my gas ready yet. Reloading. I was about to walk over those guys. That guy in the throat. Ah! Ludwig! Waiting for that mustard gas to be able to use again. Like I said, I'm trying to keep to my command aura here. George! Hey, we recaptured it, alright. Yeah, I can't take on the whole German army there, fellas. That's why I said try to stick to my command aura. My God. My God. Okay. Gas can almost be reshot again. That's my team here. Let me... poured over the flank there with everything they had, I think. French roadside ditch. I can almost fire my mustard gas again here. By the time I get up to the trench, I should be able to fire it again. Let's get down here. Find a good spot to launch my mustard gas. Maybe. Let's go up this flank here. Okay, I should be able to place my mustard gas. And right as I was placing it, they shoot me. I was about to launch it. The rookie got me. The rookie. Darn rookies. Now I gotta start all the way back here. Let me pull up my binoculars, see if I can launch my... There we go. Didn't exactly put it in my assault aura, but I at least put it where they were, a bunch of Germans were at, so. Try to the trench line. Oop. Put my mask on here. I think they got us pinned down. Oh, I got somebody with the gas. 2 people with the gas. More kills with the gas. So we're getting some kills here. We should be able to retake the tree. Thank you, Forever just saved me there. My goodness. Go, dude. Go. Okay, I guess you're just waiting for me to go. Damn. That's why I said you go. 18 minutes, just under 19 minutes actually, to finish this match. Let's see. Get back down in this little trench line here. Trying to take this match a little more serious than my other ones here. We got to win one. At least we've tied some tonight. But haven't really won any except for, I think, one. So... let's see, we're running up the trench flank here. Is it going to come around that corner or what? Damn. Looks like they got an artillery placement on my command, Aura. Bastards. Well, at least by the time I get up there, the artillery barrage should be finished. I believe this was the Picardy map. I haven't played this one as much as I have the others. Every time you people step in front of me. Okay, whoa. Somebody, wonder if that was like a, yep, that looks like a, I don't remember what machine guns the Germans use. I'd have to double check that again. Yeah, they had that MG placed at a good spot. Oh, damn. Nixter 91's pissing me off, too, here. They've had good players on the German side all night, so not much we can do about that. Somebody's sniping from somewhere. Barmy pen. Barmy pen. Barmy pen. They're gonna take our headquarters again. Damn it. Okay, so I still cannot fire my mustard gas yet. It sucks how long it takes the mustard gas to build back up. Let's see if we can duck behind this tank here and start taking people out. Let's... try to stick by this tank here and use that as a shield. How did that guy not die? Well, it must be too far out of range there. At least I got an assist out of it. Let's see. Damn. Maybe I should just go up by that tank like that guy's doing. Not like I can do much. I'm just using the 1911, but maybe I should switch back to the Lee infield here. Let's. Whoa. Okay. Looks like they got on our flank. Yeah, they're taking our trench. They're gonna take our frickin' headquarters here for night. Reload, 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 reload. We're taking it back, thank God. Okay. Oh, where is that guy shooting me from? Oh, man. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the last match of the night for me, I think. Killed each other. That was a headshot. That was a lucky headshot, actually. Whoa. The rookie got me again. Stupid rookies. Oh, my goodness. This is definitely the last match of the night. Man. At least it's been a fun night. At least it's been a fun night. "11 minutes left. Yeah, I should have went to my Lee infield, but oh well. Oh well. At least I can shoot my mustard gas now. Let's plop this somewhere. We're gonna plop it. Let's plop it right there, just for shits and giggles. It's probably not gonna get anything out of it, but so. Let's reload. Oh, somebody threw a grenade. Looney Eagle, of course. It's always him. Always him. Or her. Oh, my word. French fallback line headquarters. They are going to take our headquarters again. Watch this. They've been doing this to me all night. All night. pop back. I was trying to get in that crater, but I ran out of steam. Oh, well. Come on, guys. We could... Oh, Seminole. Not surviving no man's land this night, guys. Not surviving no man's land this go around. We tried, though, right? We tried.
Cowards will be shot.
You are leaving the combat zone. Oops. Da-da-da-da. I can't shoot from back there with my pistol, so I'm just going to try to make it to my... Maybe if I could crawl to the crater hole. Crawl, crawl, crawl. I made it to the crater. Oh, and as soon as I pop up to get in the crater, I die. Imagine that. Imagine that. 7 minutes. 45 seconds. Again, guys, thank you for listening to me tonight. I know I've been on 3 hours, talked about a lot. I appreciate you all listening to me. Again, hit that subscribe button for me. Leave comments so I know what you like and don't like about the stream. Add stuff in there that you'd like me to talk about or would like to talk about with me. Would you like me to add more facts about World War I? Would you like me to add more facts about the weapons? And so on and so on. That's how you make better content. That's how you help small streamers like myself. Plus, it's always good to hear from the community. I try to post regularly in the community tab, especially when I get new subscribers. Again, thank you guys for listening to me. I can be long-winded at times, and, well, I'm full of useless knowledge. So, unfortunately, tonight we did not survive no man's land all that well, but at least we'll have maybe tomorrow to try to survive it again. Again, I don't know what faction I plan on using tomorrow. If I do go live again, I might just decide to post another video. I don't know. It just depends on what all I get done tomorrow. I got to adult a little bit tomorrow. Had fun today, but tomorrow I need to adult a little bit. So again, thank you guys for listening in. Hit that subscribe button for me. Leave comments. Let me know what you like so I can make better content. Again, that's how you support small streamers. Anything you do to help a small streamer is very much appreciated. I know I appreciate it. Again, I'm posting videos on the Canadian faction. I posted last night on the Assault Leader. My next video will be with the Flanker Squad, then the Specialist, then the Raider Squad. Those videos are in the works and will be coming shortly. Leave a comment on what squad you would like to see me play with. That's another good one. If you like a certain squad, please let me know, and I'll go through those weapons and give my opinions on what I think about them. Is that another, like, little... Is that a ditch or a trench line or a ditch there? Is that how they're getting up there so close? I guess I didn't realize how close that was. I'll be damned. 5 minutes left. Again, I am trying to post 2 or 3 videos a week, plus going live at least once a week. I've been strictly playing Verdun, however, there are other games I do play that I'm planning on playing, like Crusader Kings. Right now, Crusader Kings and probably War Thunder. have not played War Thunder in a little bit. I was playing a little bit, especially when they came out about how War Thunder was adding infantry. They're adding infantry to War Thunder, so that'll be fun. They're adding World War One to World War One infantry and other stuff to War Thunder. Typically, when I play War Thunder, I usually play either the aviation or tank part. Haven't played much of the naval action or helicopters. So that's another one I'll probably go live with. I don't know if I'll make any videos on War Thunder, but go live for certain. For Crusader Kings, I will probably make videos with Crusader Kings because Crusader Kings is great for content. It's really good history content. Again, I'm working on paranormal content. I read you guys a little bit of an excerpt of my book that I am writing, Living with the Paranormal. So, content is in the works and in the pipeline. Again, it's just getting time, like I said earlier. If you guys want more of a taste of Living with the Paranormal book, please let me know, and I'll read a little bit more. I don't want to give too much away yet on what I have written and what I'll be discussing, because some of it's pretty deep. But at least you got a little bit of a taste. Oh, 2 minutes, 35 seconds. I am starting to wear down here. I think I'm going to curl up, eat some more pizza, maybe put on a show. I don't know what show I'm going to watch, though. I'm always looking for new shows to watch. If you guys have any good shows that you like to watch or good that I've never watched, please make a comment on what shows you think I'd like. I stick to mostly history shows, mostly documentaries. So if you got any recommendations, please make a comment. I'm always looking for new stuff to watch.
Over the top, boys! Attack!
What's this guy doing? Shirking his duties down here? Oh, okay. Yeah, Germans kicked our ass tonight, guys, but maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. Didn't survive No Man's Land very well this time around. Did really well the last time, but not so much this time. Maybe I'll go back to playing a little bit more of the Belgians again. Like I said, the cool thing about the Belgians is they are the century class, and it takes a couple more shots to kill them compared to the Canadians. So, plus they got the Hotchkiss and the Chaw Chat, and they got a good sniper rifle that I like to use.
Cowards will be shot! We're not giving this up without a scrap!
Prepare for the enemy counterattack. Well, at least we took the trench, I guess. Not going to be much to help. We're still going to lose. 45 seconds left. I'm just going to randomly dump my gas there. Maybe I can get some kills. Probably not, though, with 35 seconds left. At least we had some fun. Should have dumped it right in front of this tank again. That's where they've been hiding. They've been coming up through that little trench line in front of the tank. That's where I should have placed it. Oh, well. See, right there. That's where I should have placed my damn gas, right there. I didn't realize how close that was. I didn't even realize that was there. I wish I would have known that before, they got to our headquarters. Again, guys, this was the final round, or final match for me for the night. I've been on 3 hours and some odd seconds, I guess. 3 hours and 20 minutes, so this is definitely the final. Again, guys, thank you so much for listening in. Thank you for your support. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell button for me. leave a comment, let me know what you like to hear, and so on and so on. That's how, again, you promote small streamers like myself. I've got 36 subscribers and counting. Again, check out my videos I posted yesterday, and I plan to post again here either tomorrow or the next. And I plan to go live maybe tomorrow again. It just depends on how I feel. I'll make a short about it. But anyway, again, guys, I love you all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for listening in. Thank you for playing with me tonight. I will see you all next time, hopefully tomorrow. And again, thank you all. Have a good night.